Hello, scholars. My name is Dr. Karis Dillon, and the goal of this channel is to make academic subjects easier to understand. If you haven't already done so, please click the subscribe button and don't forget to like the video so I can keep making you the videos that you are requesting. In the last video, we covered paranoid personality disorder. In this video, we're going to examine schizoid personality disorder. This is considered part of a cluster A given personality disorders, so let's begin. In order to be diagnosed with schizoid personality disorder, the person has to have the following characteristics according to the DSM-V. A. The individual stays away from social relationships and tends to have only certain emotions when in an environment that has interpersonal connections. This begins in early adulthood and is present in different environments. The individual must have 4 or more of the following characteristics. 1. The person does not like close relationships with others, including family members. 2. The individual prefers activities that call for being alone. 3. The person does not really want sexual experiences with another person. 4. The individual does not enjoy very many activities. 5. The person does not have close friends or people that they confide in. They may only have first-degree relatives they can count on. Number 6. The individual does not seem to care if persons give them praise or criticism. Number 7. The person seems like they are emotionally cold, detached, or that they don't care. And then B, this disorder does not occur during schizophrenia with bipolar disorder or with depressive disorder with psychotic features or with autism spectrum disorder. It is not also present because of a medical condition. And then there's a clinician note: if the characteristics are met before schizophrenia is found, the label is now schizoid personality disorder premorbid. Again, the essential features of schizoid personality disorder essentially are staying away from interpersonal relationships with others and having a limited range of emotions when in those interpersonal settings. This tends to come about in early adulthood and will be present in the home, at work, or in other social settings. These individuals will tend not to care about having a boyfriend or girlfriend. They don't really care about having intimate relationships with others. They aren't really that excited about having family members or being a part of a family. They would much rather be alone than being with other people. They tend to be seen as loners as compared to others. They will like hobbies that don't necessarily include other people. Sometimes they'll interact with computers more often, or they will enjoy mathematical games. If forced to do an activity with others, they don't tend to enjoy it. They don't even tend to enjoy activities that most other people enjoy, including having sexual relations with others. These individuals do not have close friends, but may have a first-degree relative that they consider a friend. Individuals with schizoid personality disorder do not get bothered by criticism of them, or at least this is what they'll project. They also may seem indifferent to praise. Persons often will not respond to basic social cues, not because of autism spectrum disorder, but because they don't feel the need to do so. The individual may come across as socially inept or self-absorbed. They probably will not smile or nod when in a social context, and their responses will be apathetic or even non-existent. Individuals with schizoid personality disorder tend to deny the presence of strong emotions such as anger or joy. When individuals have expressed emotion with the disorder, they claim to have painful feelings when they're forced to interact socially. If an individual with schizoid personality disorder is directly provoked or attacked, they will not usually react back, which makes it look like they lack emotion. The person does not look like they have any goals for their life. They tend to drift back and forth throughout their life. They don't tend to follow particular pathways given life circumstances and usually will not get married or have any strong relationships. Individuals with this disorder can do well given work that is by themselves. These individuals can experience very brief psychotic episodes if they are put into large amounts of stress. This disorder can sometimes be present before a person develops delusional disorder or schizophrenia. It can also come about before developing major depressive disorder. If an individual with schizoid personality disorder has other personality disorders, they are most apt to have paranoid, avoidant, and/or schizotypal personality disorder. It is difficult to know the prevalence rate of this disorder, and some studies state it can be anywhere from 3.1% to 4.9% of the population. Childhood symptoms that may develop late into schizoid personality disorder are poor peer relationships, underachievement in school, and/or wanting to be alone. These children often appear much different than other children, and because of this, unfortunately, they can be teased or bullied. Those with schizoid personality disorder are more likely to have a relative that has been diagnosed with schizotypal personality disorder or schizophrenia. Those individuals that have moved to the cities from rural areas or to different cultures and may freeze and or appear indifferent in social situations should not be immediately labeled as having schizoid personality disorder. Those persons need a matter of months to be able to shift from one major environment to another. These individuals may appear to like spending time by themselves as compared to being with others, but this is because the environment for a while is very overstimulating to them and it takes them time to get used to it. So even immigrants that have moved into a city may have some of the traits of schizoid personality disorder, but over time, those tendencies to want to be alone will go down. Males tend to be diagnosed more often with schizoid personality disorder as compared to females. It is also noted that this disorder is difficult to diagnose given ASD or Autism Spectrum Disorder. There are many characteristics or features of ASD that compare to schizoid personality disorder. Generally, those with ASD want close interpersonal relationships with others, but their social skills often make this a barrier to them. Whereas those with schizoid personality disorder do not really care about having interpersonal relationships. Persons might also confuse schizoid personality disorder with schizotypal personality disorder. The difference with schizotypal personality disorder is that those individuals have odd beliefs, odd thinking or speech, or suspicious or paranoid ideation. If you're curious about schizotypal personality disorder, please see the next video in the series of personality disorders. Well, we have reached the end of our video. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will say goodbye, and I will talk with you soon.